All right, welcome back, back. That is the Debbie Weave Doctor, located in Bowie, Maryland. All right, and you know the Weave Doctor child. I have been fighting with this on and off about becoming a mentor. Okay, but now I believe that I am going to accept my mentorship calling. Okay, all right. Sometimes you gotta adjust to those things in life and help. If you feel like that you have a gift in a certain area to help people, why not go outside of your comfort zone and try to help others? Especially because right now I'm looking for a lot of different assistants, and I'm seeing pretty much with me operating as a manager, I'm helping to inspire others and helping them with their own career. So this is and I've always had this type of concept and always felt like I should help people, especially young people and sometimes older people as well, as long as they sometimes old people can't tell them what to do. Okay. So, but anyways, trying to help people pursue their dreams while they're helping you, with some of the things that you are asking them to do. So today we're going to be talking about, and I have a new thing that I'm going to be doing on Instagram and occasionally on my YouTube channel, and it's going to be called Minding My Own Business Mondays, okay? Because some of y'all need to mind your own business, okay? You worry about everybody's business, and you're wondering why you ain't got no business of your own, okay? You ain't got your stuff together, too busy TikToking and snap locking, and just don't have your stuff together. So we're going to be talking about some things especially concerning business, and minding your own business can help you. Can pay off in some different type of ways in your own life. So today on one of the topics we were going to be talking about, why does one need a mentor? And this also, I've been going and I do a lot of self-educational type of classes, different type of training and things like that to help keep advancing myself. And one of the things that I actually learned this from my uncle, who has his own platform, his own channel, Money Management with Curtis, Curtis Money Management 360. And he talks a lot about how we should try to empower others with trying to build wealth, and especially with business. So I've been trying to do that as well, and trying to, I like that motto that they have out there: each one teach one, or each one reach one. Okay. Now, some people, they don't want to be reached, so we're going to leave them in the dust. Okay. Okay. But we believe today that this channel is for the people who want to grow and expand their knowledge in business, and just with financial education. There's a lot of things that some things I learned a lot of things on my own, and sometimes I wish that I had more mentors. I did have a great amount though growing up, but sometimes when I wanted to get into certain different aspects of my business, I did not have the information. So that's why I created this platform to just go and to teach others. Okay, so this is going to be some of the topics we talking about today. And child, I ain't got no weave on today. Okay, I had to be curly Sue today. So I'm trying to embrace all of my heritage today. Okay, I got tired of putting that wig on. My hair need to breathe. Okay, it's good to look at yourself. I have to deal with my brown looking type of hair that I sometimes I don't like that I have brown hair. I also always wished I had jet black hair. Okay. But I ain't got no jet black hair. But anyway, let's get on with the discussion. Okay, these are some reasons why you need, if any type of field that you're looking to be a, professional in, it's always good to get help from others and find a salon, or, this is for people who mostly, if they're watching my channel, generally they're into hair. But if you're in any type of business, if you're finding that you want to be in that business, and if you know nothing about it, and child, I'll be looking at my eyelashes too. Okay, I need to find somebody to mentor me and put on these eyelashes. Okay, sometimes they do fall out. I'll be rushing. We've doctor got things she got to do. So pretty much find you a mentor. There are a lot of different ways that I've had several people actually. Some people say, well, how do you find a mentor? Sometimes you can contact people, study your competition. Look at people that's in your area that's doing what you want, that you're doing. Or sometimes, girl, look at somebody that's in Atlanta. They don't got to be right necessarily by you to help you, but they might be successful. You looking at their website, you looking at their Instagram, you're looking at their YouTube channels, you're seeing things they're doing. It seems like their process is working for them. You see them being successful. So all of these different things, finding someone that wants to work with you, and that's the biggest thing. Because sometimes with a mentorship program, the person has to actually like you. Okay, I remember recently I was doing an Indeed application. I was doing I put a job out on Indeed, and I had to interview a whole, several people. Before I really didn't have a strict interviewing process. Because normally I just feel like they're independent contractors, and I still do treat them as such. However, even independent contractors, especially if they're working closely with you, a lot of times you have to tell them how to do a lot of things. You need to find out what type of individual that you are working with, okay? Because not everybody, not some people, they just want to get paid. Not everybody want to work, okay? Okay? I need to say that again. Some of y'all just want to get paid and don't want to work. But if you do, you better not come to me, okay? Get thee behind me, non-working employees. Okay? So back to that's one of the ways you can find somebody. Googling people in your area. Child work somewhere. A lot of times people, they don't want to take a lowly position, especially sometimes in the I know with the African American community, we don't want to work for nobody. We don't want to be the underdog. I know I have done so many jobs that were kind of somewhat kind of menial jobs that weren't that that they weren't that I guess they weren't that highly esteemed jobs. I remember I worked at, and there, a lot of these jobs are uncomfortable. I remember one job I was the only black person there. They used to ask me all these type of stupid questions like, how do you dance to hip hop music? How do you talk slang? I mean, the list went on and on and on. Okay, they lucky that I have a large amount of Caucasians in my family, and actually one of my grandfathers was Caucasian, so I felt right at home. I was comfortable with the whole idea. I didn't take it too personal. Okay. Some people, in that situation, they might would have got fired, got an attitude with somebody. Next thing you know, they done got kicked out the job. Okay. Okay. So that was one situation. I know one situation I worked in an all African salon, even though a lot of people, they think that I'm from Ethiopia and that I'm Somalian. However, I am not. I'm a black American. If you want to get more technical, a Creole African American that has, I know my father's side has Geechee. So, we do have some mixes in our family with different things with French, Native American, a lot of different, kind of like a little mutt. We all got a lot of different mixes in our family. But pretty much when I was working at this place, I identified as being a black person. I ain't got time for all this. I got ching chong in me. I'm shouting along. If you get pulled over, you're gonna be black. Okay. So, anyways, that's just how our family sees things. So, anyways, I was working. I was the only African American there, and they were all African, and they were talking the language. And now I do understand some French. Okay, so I was able to determine with their dialect they're broken because they speak in broken different type of dialects over there too. So some of the stuff I actually was able to find out what they were saying. Also, I can do that with Spanish as well. Okay, I used to almost know how to translate. I know how to do ghetto translation. Okay, I knew enough Spanish with people that spoke the Latinos and stuff, and Latinos know not to talk around me because they knew that I would know what they were talking about. Y'all better watch out for the weed doctor part-time bilingual out here in these streets. Okay. So, anyways, I had to, and that job was being very uncomfortable, especially if they think you're American and you're dealing with people speaking these languages, you not know what they're talking about. However, there was another friend of mine. Well, she was American as well, and a black girl, and we used to talk. And actually, it was so funny. We started making up our own language. We started doing pig Latin on the job because we got tired of them speaking in African, and a lot of times we couldn't understand where what they was talking about. So that was uncomfortable. I remember working at one salon. They had rats there, rats. They had roaches. They had crazy people on the job. I done dealt with all types of jobs. Sometimes with some jobs, I would just try them out. I remember I would just be pop into. I was like a treat my job career like a Pop Tart. I pop in, and then if I don't like it, I will pop right on out there, Mickey Flicky. Okay. So I've worked in a lot of different salons. I've worked for a lot of people who I did not necessarily care for or liked. But guess why I did it? Okay, just guess. Take a guess. I did it to gain experience in my field. I did things that I did not necessarily agree with. I did things that felt like was beneath me. Okay, but I did it because I wanted to be successful, and some of those individuals that I worked for had extremely successful salons, probably some of the most successful salons that was in my area. I one time I thought about when I was going to Howard University, I was going to work in D.C., but I didn't work there. I mainly worked in the shops in Alexandria, Virginia. Alexandria City, Alexandria, Virginia. So there was a lot of different shops and people. Y'all probably know if I ain't like y'all. Okay, it wasn't a secret. Even though, but I did. I was thankful. Even though, and sometimes I learned this in business. You don't have to like people to gain an opportunity and to grow in life. You are using this as a platform so that you can get to your next destination on your bus stop. Okay. You don't have to always be coy and friendly. I mean, cuckoo, ooh, ooh, poo, poo with everybody that you work for. It's nice if it happens that way, but a lot of times it's not always so. So, that's one aspect of being a mentor and working at places, trying to get your foot in the door. So these are some of the reasons why you may need a mentor. Number one, you do not know all the answers. When you are getting it off, when you are starting off in a field that you have no prior knowledge about, it's like you're starting from scratch. You know absolutely nothing. Okay, so that's one of the things. So people, a lot of times, if you don't have nobody to guide you, it's like you are a child. You gonna be you gonna be like that old church song. I'm coming up the rough side of the mountain. I'm doing my best to make it in. Okay, you're gonna be like that old church song. You're gonna be rolling up the rough side of the mountain. And you may or may not make it in. That's why they said that most businesses they fail in the first 3 to 5 years. Okay. So, it's just you don't want to be there. That's a large percentage of businesses that's actually failing. And then also there is a study out there that says that many businesses, I forgot, was it like 70 or 80% of businesses barely make just making it even. Pretty much you just pretty much paying all your bills, paying all your employees, paying yourself, just breaking even. And you want to do more than that in your business. You want to be able to have start to begin to save, especially with this pandemic has really opened up some eyes. Okay, child, what Cardi B be saying? Even though I don't, I don't agree with everything that Cardi B does, but I do like that her little statement. Okay, there's a lot of this whole thing has been an eye opener for business owners, especially when it comes to saving and starting to build wealth for yourself. A lot of times, some of us business owners, some of us are making a lot of money, but we are not saving a dime. We are making all this income. So many of us are making six figures plus more than $100,000 a year or more. Maybe some of us that are even blessed getting two, three, four, $500,000 a year and have little to no money to show for. And if they do, they show it all in their clothes. Okay, I'm going to talk about it today. And that's why this year I have received and got me a financial mentor, okay, which is my uncle. His name is Curtis Banks. I'm tired of not saving the money like I should be, okay, and you should be tired too. And especially if you're a business owner, you really gonna be tired because when you get 65 years old, you may not have that much money stored up. And you not some of that money that's what's it called, the Social Security only supposed to be, I think, what, 30 or 40% of your retirement. That's not supposed to be your whole for retirement. A lot of people they acting like that's supposed to be their whole entire retirement. So if you're looking for that baby to cover you, baby, you're not gonna have enough, boo. Okay. Now let's get on down to this topic, okay? Because this already been 14 minutes. I'm running and talking and running that mouth. Okay, if you do not have a mentor, you will work 5 to 10 times as hard trying to figure out what they know. Child, this daggone thing can have popped up. alarm. They better get off my phone, okay? That's what happened. You got all these alarms and stuff. You got to trying to be organized in this life. You work 5 to 10 times as hard. There's some things in my business that I have done, and there are a lot of self-help people out there. I have, for example, I had delved into the realm of trying to of insurance, accepting insurance, and the process. And I am trying to tell you, baby, that was one heck of a process. I spent almost years trying to find out that information. Some of these things is just not some of the things that's in business that people that they have mastermind and how figured out how to do. You can't do this. You can't overnight this. You can't study for 5 hours a day, 10 hours a day, and think. You can study till you turn blue and red in the face, and you still cannot come down to the answer. There are some things in business that I have been, just as an endeavoring in my own business career, some things that I have been unable to achieve in a small amount of time frame. It's taken me years, and even then, in those years, I still there are still some holes in my knowledge. Okay. Number three, you can save a bunch of money. They got people out there, and it's funny. Like one of the things I've learned how to do a lot of my own marketing. There's some companies I paid a lot of different companies, but there's some companies out there they can help you. Child, supposedly, okay, not some of these people be lying, but supposedly they can help you. Sometimes get large amounts of sales. Some people they're getting $5,000 and $10,000 days. There are people who have figured this out. Me, I've just been blessed to be able to learn how to do different type of online marketing. I have taken some classes, but in the near future, I'm going to even be taking even more classes because again. Some people that's their niche. They have a greater amount of experience in that area, and you're not going to be the overnighter. For example, I can tell you right now, I probably have been doing marketing in my business. I guess even if you want to consider when I was going to Howard University, even when I was going to Hampton University, when I was just passing out cards and things like that. So that's when I was like 18 or 19 years old. I forgot how old I am sometimes. I think I'm 34 this year, 35. I can't remember. Okay. But I'm just saying, these things take a long amount of time. And I still have some holes in my learning when it comes to marketing. Even though I have learned how to scale and I'm doing things in my business, well, pretty much that term, you're able to grow and expand your marketing budget and you actually have RO significant ROIs, but you actually seen a rate of return on your investment. So some of these people you will be paying for marketing, but you won't be seeing nothing. And you want to know why? Because you do not have the experience. You need to pay somebody, or you're gonna be like me, spending hundreds and thousands of dollars until you figure out how to do it. Okay, now the weed doctor getting hungry. We have to wrap this up. Okay. Number four, you can see what works and what doesn't. This is a great thing. That's one thing. Sometimes, child, let somebody else break their neck before you go and do it. Sometimes, it's always good to have an example. And even sometimes you get a mentor that's a bad example. You will know this is what you're not going to do. It's some mentors that I've seen them do some things. And I said, I would never do that. At least I think I would never do it. At least that's what I told myself. I would never do that. And if I would do that, I would not do that long term. Okay, so it's good to see you. You already have an example. You got somebody who is paving the way. They paying the price. They wasting up money on marketing. They doing this. They doing that. They hiring employees. They got people renting space from them. They doing all these things that you trying to learn how to do. Okay, they didn't. Child, look at them. Look at something that you don't like that they do. Child, people probably look at me. Girl, I don't care. Look at me. Look at me. Okay, that's why I be happy with myself because I accept some of the things that I do, good and bad, because I always look towards for growth. If it's bad, then I know that I need to change. Okay, now this is the last thing because I'm hungry now. 19 minutes. This video about to be about to be over in a snap. Faster than you can count to three. Okay, this is the last one. Develop at a faster rate than your friends and competitors. A lot of people that I went to cosmetology school with, a lot of people, and I know in the cosmetology class, they used to call me sometimes teacher's pet because the teachers loved me so well. Child, can't help, I was a love child, okay? I had a good personality, I was funny, and I was a hard worker, okay? I applied myself. That's another thing. When you get a mentor, apply yourself. Don't be lazy. People gonna fire you. They tired of, you don't want to clean up, don't want to sweep up, don't want to do nothing but all the stuff that you want to do on the job. Ain't nobody gonna keep you around for long. So, anyways, okay. So when you have a mentor, you would develop at a faster rate. A lot of these people that I went to school with, I'm not going to brag. It's nothing but I give the glory to God and to my people who supported me, my friends and family, and that supported me. But by me having these mentors, I've been able to do very well compared to some of the people that I know that did not pursue their career and just chose to learn everything and do it from their basement. Okay. I know all about being a kitchen musician, okay? And people that I try to live in the hood. I know about people doing hair in their house and in their apartment, okay, but no furniture, okay? Oh, child, you didn't know the weed doctor was keeping it gangster back in the day. But anyway, I'm just letting you know that, and then also even some of my people that I work with, some of the people that employed me, I've surpassed some of them. And that's nothing to say that I'm better than them, but when you have a great mentor, you can have a better likelihood, and my husband's favorite word, you can have a better trajectory in your career. You can do things, you can beat odds. A lot of times, especially if you stay consistent and you keep a positive mind frame and keep positive people in your, around you, you can do things that you a lot of times you wouldn't even believe. It's some things that I've done in my career I couldn't believe that I did it myself. Okay, you would even make girl. I better get out of here. I hear my green steaming over there in the room. Okay, you would do things, child. You amaze yourself. You amaze your own family members. You amaze people. They would be like, "Dang, I couldn't." Like I remember, it was even a guy that I used to date. He said, people that know you, they said, "I couldn't believe that you made it that far. You finally was able to do that." And that's only because I did the things. I tried to be a mentor, have a mentor. Yeah, try to have a mentor. I try to make sure that I remain humble, even though sometimes people may say I'm cocky or whatever, whatever. But in that particular situation, I made sure to humble myself a lot of times and listen to others that were successful in my career in the field that I was interested in. So, all right now, honey, the weed doctor got to go. We'll see you on another Minding Your Own Business Monday, okay? Because that's what I'm about to be doing. I'm about to mind my business and eat me some food before I fall out because I'm hungry, okay? So I will talk to you later. All right? See you. Mwah, mwah. All right, mind your business. Mind your own